Hey everybody, hope you're doing awesome. Happy Friday night. Hope you're doing well. Don't mind me as I fumble around with the controls over here. My Apple Music opened up somehow by mistake, so I want to close it. This technology. Let's see. Alright, I can't blame the tech. It's me. User error here. I hit the keyboard by mistake, hit Apple Music. But I am back, I think, with trying to hear the sound I want to hear. Oh, there we go. Now I hear the music I need to hear. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm on just for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm going to do a quick sketch. I see Cameron is in the house. Cameron, great to see you. Hope all is well, my friend. Linda, great to see you as well. This is so cool. So, yesterday I had an awesome day in New York City. I saw the Brooklyn Bridge, rode the ferry, spent some time in Brooklyn, and I visited this building. I'm going to bring on screen. Let me just get the photograph here, and I'm going to do a really quick sketch of this building. Let me see if I can bring the photo out here. Boom, there we go. Yeah, so I did make it to NYC, absolutely. So this building here is this is the Domino Sugar Refinery building in Brooklyn, right on the East River. Really, really cool building that is now being repurposed into a multi-use building with residential units as well as some commercial space, which is really fascinating. I was able to take a tour inside here. It's under construction. I went with a group called Untapped New York. I signed up for this tour. Really, really cool space inside. So I'll talk a little bit more another time about this. I'll pull out some pictures and we'll just do a nice tour of this building based on the pictures I took. But I thought it'd be cool to do a quick sketch tonight. I'll show you what I did sketch on site yesterday. Here, let me pull it out. So this is a real quick sketch I did sitting there yesterday. This is probably, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes I sat there on site. This is a moleskine. Some people say moleskin, I say moleskine, I don't know. I think it's Italian, moleskine. I love this. It's a small watercolor book. The size is perfect for carrying around. So basically I had this, my Sharpie, and some other things as well, and did some sketching. Let me see, if you guys want, let me know in the chat or give me thumbs up. I'll show you, let me just actually pull up a picture inside so you guys can see a little bit of the inside. Let's see, I have a lot of pictures. Let me pull up. It's a good one. How about, here's a cool picture here. Let me pull this one on here. Boom. There we go. So this is a picture inside that curved rooftop area. It's all enclosing glass at the top. Really amazing, amazing space with incredible views up there. I'm going to show you one picture that I really like. Well, I like a lot of them, but I could spend an hour just showing pictures. Let's find. I like this picture here. It's kind of a little artistic. So this image is actually the level below that curved roofed area, one floor down. It's really cool because you could see the Domino sign right here, that's on the outside of the building. It just was really cool the way the sun was coming in and there were shadows in the building, and also caught a reflection of the letters here in this water. So very, very cool building. More to come on it, but let's do some sketching. So I'm going to move this over here. We're going to do a really quick sketch. And let's do it. And this says, glad you did this weekend. I'm in Boston. Oh, very cool. I have never been to Boston. I may have been through Boston or the Boston area, but I've never actually been to Boston. Would love to visit sometime. Alrighty, I'm just going to pull up an image here. I had one on screen, but I closed it. Alright, there we go. Cool. Hey Arasek, great to see you. Hope all's well. Alright, so let's sketch this building. So I am actually sketching in my Lockerbie journal. You guys probably know I love the Lockerbie field journal. I use this all the time. I carried it with me to the city. Here's actually a sketch I brought with me. This is one I did of Domino Park. This is one of the areas right in front of that Domino factory building. I had done this sketch probably a month or two ago. I brought it with me. Anyway, let's sketch. So this is really thin paper. You can see through. I did some sketches in the city. Here's a quick sketch I did of the Manhattan. Yeah, this is the Manhattan Bridge. Quick skyline sketch I did done there. It was so hot out. It was like 90. Felt like 90 degrees or 90 plus degrees. So I did some really quick sketches. So I figure we'll do another sketch in this. Hope everybody's having an amazing it's not Wednesday. Oh my gosh, Friday. Yeah, it's been one of those days today. A good day, but just crazy. I love the tall kind of chimney stack over here on the building. I love industrial architecture. Very much so. Again, we're just doing a quick loose sketch tonight. Just want to throw something down on paper. And actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do something on this paper. I haven't tried yet, so you guys will be the first to kind of play around and experiment with me on this paper. So this paper is thin. I have been able to bleed ink on it. Use colored pencil on it as well. But there is one medium I haven't tried yet, and that's right here. This is Art Graph chalk. It's like Taylor's chalk. It's water soluble. I like the color, so I thought it'd be fun to just throw some of this down and we'll just bleed it. Anyway, let me look at the comments. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm a little bit tired, so if you hear that in my voice, it's all good. I'm never tired of sketching, though. I love sketching. Hey, Linda, getting any art done today? Awesome. There's something really satisfying about industrial design. Hey, Arset, yeah. Industrial design's cool. Industrial architecture is really cool. I don't know if you were on and saw the picture I showed. Let me know. I could show the pictures again of this building I saw in Brooklyn yesterday. Again, this is kind of quick and loose, and when I want to do windows fast, I'm not actually drawing like the rectangles. These actually have arched tops on them. I'm just throwing down some black. Boom, just to indicate that there are some kind of openings. I'm not counting the windows on the picture. Right, so the idea of this loose style is to be quick and just capture the feeling of a place. And then we have the words, the domino kind of thing here, the sign, you can see part of it. And you can see the UGAR part of the sign happening kind of there. Got some windows happening. Hey, Heather's in the house. Heather, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. This is so fun. I love that you guys are popping on. I've been really busy, so I haven't been coming on at night. So I've been so exhausted. Not complaining. It's good. I've just have some architecture projects going on, which is a great thing. You know, as a teacher, what's cool is that, you know, in the summer I can take on some freelance architecture projects, which is great. Whereas during the school year, it's a little harder for me to do architecture work because I'm so busy teaching. All right, cool. All right, so that's kind of the building. We have this cool glass rooftop observation area. So on this tour, I think they were saying this glass roof area is going to be used as an amenity for the building occupants. So I don't know if it's going to be just a rec area, hangout space. All right. So there we go. Let's try some of this chalk on here and see how it works. We're going to bring this out. We're going to bleed a little bit as well. Let me show you some examples. This one. Oh. Here's a same paper, different book. You can see you can definitely bleed ink. You could throw some watercolor on this paper, but it does go through. So just be aware. And this is my crazy bunny sketch. I'm not very good at animals, but I was having fun trying to sketch a bunny that was in my backyard. Some other New York City sketches in here as well. So here we go. I got some of my dirty water here. Gotta love it. Hey, Linda S is in the house. Great to see you. Linda S. Thank you for that message earlier. It was really cool. That book looks awesome. Where is my... Here we go. Boom. Alright, so we're going to throw some of this chalk down on here. Linda says, thanks for taking us to New York. Oh, you're welcome. There's a lot more to come about my New York trip. A lot more stuff I want to share with you guys. So you'll definitely be seeing more pictures, and I'll be doing some sketches inspired by it, by the trip for sure. I walked the Brooklyn Bridge for the first time ever, and I'm so excited because that's been on my bucket list. So that was so cool. All right, let's bleed some of this stuff. Era said, night works for me considering it's midday here. Oh, awesome. That's so cool. Very, very cool. If you want to let us know, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Just like a general area or country or something. It would be cool to know. That's why I enjoy being here, as so often streams in the US are around midnight, 4 a.m. your time. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're on it here. Bookmaking, that's cool. I missed something about bookmaking, but that sounds fun. Sorry, I missed the bookmaking comment. I always go back and read comments after. So if I don't see your comment, I apologize, and I'll get to them. I'll look at them. But that sounds fun. So here we go. So this is that chalk. And you can see how it bleeds. So you can bleed that. You can also, let me zoom in maybe, get you guys a little closer. And I just made it upside down. The man's going crazy. Here we go. And I'm knocking stuff off. I am a wreck over here. So one of the other cool things is you can dip it. I just dipped this in water. You can see it's kind of wet in the edge. So you can dip it in. You can kind of sketch with it while it's wet. Throw it down on there pretty heavy. You can use it dry. A lot of options. I like the shape of this. You can draw thin lines if you want. So sometimes I'll dip this edge in water, and then you can just kind of do this. Watch. See, I can get these fine, thin lines if I want. Which is really cool. So it's pretty versatile stuff. I'm really loving it. Hey, Patty's in the house. Patty, how are you doing? It's great to see you. Well, I love watching everybody's Facebook posts. You guys are like all over the place. You're visiting cool locations. You're hanging out with your peeps, your grandkids. It's so fun. I love seeing what you guys are up to. Posting your artwork. Really cool. Melbourne, Australia. That's so cool. Welcome from Australia. That's awesome. We have another dear friend who watches from Australia. Our friend Sue Kane. She's awesome. So I love that. Very fun. It's on Linda H's bucket list to visit there. Yeah, I would love to visit your home there. Melbourne sounds amazing. What is your favorite thing about Melbourne? What do you love about it? Cool. So hopefully you guys can just kind of get a sense of this building having an industrial vibe. Again, I'm not copying it. I'm not even looking at the picture anymore. I just wanted to get the shape of it. I think it's looking pretty cool. Let's see, I want to bleed. What color? I want to do something for the glass area. Maybe a blue. You know what I'm going to try for the glass area? Maybe we'll just bleed some of this ink here. Is it really this color? No, definitely not. Not in real life, but in my brain right now, it's that color. Let's just throw some in and we'll bleed it. See what it looks like. I need a paper towel. Here we go. You have been inspiring me to do ink and pen sketches. I'm surprised at how much fun it is. The combination of color gives me such a dopamine hit. Hey, I'm so glad that you're loving it. I would love to see some of your stuff. That would be so cool. I don't know if you're on Facebook or not. I have a Facebook page. Which is cool, and you can always share posts there and stuff if you ever wanted to. Just let me know. Awesome. Try different kinds of international food here, and it's not hard to get. And as a food lover, that's awesome. That's cool. National Gallery, Victoria. Oh, that sounds incredible. Man, you are in an awesome place. Jody's in the house. Jody, great to see you. Hope all's well. This is cool. Okay, guys, we're just having fun, and this is, let's see how it does bleed through the paper, which I don't mind. In this book, it's fine. You can see it bleeding through. Let's throw some yellow. Some yellow. Again, let me show you the building in case you guys didn't see. Here's a picture. The Domino Sugar Factory. Really beautiful building. So cool. So you can tell my sketch is, again, quick, loose. I do want to draw. Actually, I'm going to use my pilot pen because I want to just sketch some brick lines on here very lightly, and the Sharpie's not going to sketch on the wet areas. So let's just do this. Basically, I'm just trying to add some texture to the building. And then this chimney is very, very cool. It's curved, so I'm going to do some contour lines just to make it look curved. Contour lines are right, just these curved lines I'm drawing. Boom. And we got brick on here on this chimney. There's all kinds of different reliefs on here, like where the areas they would inset panels within the brick. So I'm just going to kind of indicate some panels on there. There's actually some pilasters or pilasters coming down here, vertical kind of columns. And then we do have that brick continuing back here as well. And let's throw some hatching for some shading on here. Jody says, love the intensity of the color. Yeah, this is awesome. So this color is called sanguine, which is, I guess, is a almost like a wine-ish color. I always think sanguine, like linguine, because maybe I'm hungry, but I think you say sanguine. If anyone wants to correct me, to let me know. Cool stuff. Linda says I live 1.5 hours above NYC. That's cool. So I'm fortunate enough to be, I'm about an hour bus ride away from NYC. So I hop on a bus. I'm there about an hour. I spent the entire day in New York City yesterday. I walked, I forgot my Fitbit said 28,000 steps or something. Rode the ferry. Got to see one of my favorite buildings called the Copper Building. I didn't go inside, but I walked right next to it. Actually touched. Yes, I touched the building. Don't tell anybody. That's something kind of weird architects like to do. You like to touch buildings or knock on them to hear the material, feel the material. So that was kind of fun. I've done a few sketches of the Copper Building. I'll be doing more. I'm just kind of adding some kind of shading on here just to give a little texture to it. Again, like I said before, I walked the Brooklyn Bridge yesterday, which was on my bucket list. So cool. I will definitely be doing it again. So I'm kind of just grunging this up a little bit. I definitely need that pop of yellow. I talked about popping the color. I didn't do it yet. Silly me. Silly me. Let's see. Can we please swap lives for a shorter time? Look at it, you guys are swapping lives out there in the chat. That is so cool. I don't think I'm going to use yellow ink. Just Domino Sugar Signs yellow. I think I'm actually just going to use a neon yellow color pencil on this. So there you go. Just kind of pop that in there. And we're going to mix media this. Yep, he's going to do it. He's going to break out the pink. Don't do it. Don't break out the pink. Too late. He did it. Oh, he did it. What's he thinking? The man's gone crazy. Ah, there we go. That's sweet. Loving it, guys. This is so fun. Let's give a little... I kind of want to ground the building down here, so I'm just thinking a nice kind of grayish wash here. We could bleed some Pilot on there. Or, if they're handy, let me see if I can grab these. Oh no, I can't find them. Let's see. Oh, hey there. So I happen to have a whole set of these Art Graph water soluble Taylor chalks, and I'm just going to pull out. Let's just do maybe this color for the ground. Oops, I'm spilling them. These are the colors in the pack. And if I think this is the dark brown? Or is this a sepia? No. I think this is the dark brown one. Anyway, we're going to throw some down here. We're going to just give a little ground down here for the building. So I'm going to bleed this. And we'll throw some on the building here as well. Bleed a little bit. And I just create the idea of this building is actually sitting on the ground, right? It's not floating. That's all you got to do. Just kind of add a little touch down there. Cool, guys. I'm liking it. I think this one might be done. So let me know what you guys think. Are you getting an industrial vibe from this? I might pop in, just darken in these windows a little bit more. But I think it's good with colors. Got my pink on there, got some neon yellow as well. This always reminds me of like spy music. Maybe we'll just pull the outline of this building. We're going to darken the outline here. And I think we're going to darken it. We'll just pull it out with the Lamy pen here. Cool. Let's see. Ba-ba-bum. I live in the small town of Patterson, and the train station is 3 miles from my home. It goes right into Grand Central. Ooh, that is cool. Grand Central is an amazing, amazing building. It's gorgeous, classical architecture, huge scale. When you're inside Grand Central, you feel like you're an ant. It is an incredible space. That is awesome. These are so cool. I'm going to look for them at Blick Art Store. Yeah, look, check the art store. I actually got these on Amazon. I had a gift card. They weren't cheap, but they're really fun to play around with for sure. They're messy, so I'm just warning you. Like, I always get this stuff all over me. I'm actually doing pretty good today. Looks awesome. Now I think I need to go see it next time we go to NYC. Yeah, definitely go check it out. It's in Brooklyn. It's not open for the public yet. Right now it's still under construction, but you can definitely see it from the outside. Really cool. Hey, Judy's in the house. Judy, good to see you. Hope all's well. Judy says, love the colors. That is so cool. Judy, I'm glad you're loving the colors. You guys are awesome. So there you go. So this is the Domino. Let's write it on here. Quick sketch of the Domino Sugar Refinery building. You guys will be seeing me do many more sketches of this building. I'm in love with it. And I'm excited to see how it finishes construction. And then today is, usually I just put the month and the year, so we'll just put 072023 the bottom. And I'll sign it. I like to sign these sometimes. Boom. Cool. So that was the sketch from today. I'll show you this sketch again that I did yesterday on site. Again, so this was my 5-minute quick sketch yesterday. I kind of like it. I love these simple, really, even really very loose, just black and white. Pretty cool. What else did I sketch yesterday? This is a sketch of part of Rockefeller Center. That wasn't yesterday. That was my last trip. I was starting real quick sketch of the Copper Building. The Copper Building is one of my favorite buildings there. I'll show you a picture. Pull one up for you. Let's see, the Copper Building. I got a bunch of pictures. I'm just scrolling through here. Give me a second. Here it is. So here's the Copper Building. Different view of it. I love this building. I just think it's sleek, it's elegant. I love the bends in it, and I really love this sky bridge on here. Yeah, that's really, I would love to go inside this building. I believe it's all rental units, so you could actually live in this building. Very cool. Here's another just cool shot of it here. There you go. So that's called the Copper Building. Awesome. What in the hey nanny is that building? Hey nanny. What in the hey nanny? Hey nanny. That building, yeah, this is called the Copper Building. Bring it on screen again. Copper Building is, I don't think there's commercial in there. I could be wrong. I think it's mostly residential units, or maybe if not all residential. Really cool building. I need to read about more of the design concept behind it. I love this building. I did as, where's my thing I did? I've done a bunch of sketches of it. Here's one. Here's a sketch. Here's a sketch that was inspired by this building. Just kind of the shape of it here. So this was a fun one to do. So you'll be some more sketches of the copper building, the domino building as well. What else? Just looking through my sketches here. Nope, I thought I had another one I could pull out. I don't have one here right now. I think this one's dry. Hey, cool. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. Yeah, it is fascinating. I agree. It's a wild building for sure. It is a wild building. Yeah, let me see. I'll pull another picture out. If you guys want to see another... Here's another cool shot of the domino building, actually. Oops, sorry. So there's a really good shot of the domino. This is looking out. There's a park here right in front of it. It's called Domino Park. And you really get great views of this building on the when you're on the East River. Pretty cool, right? Here's a shot of the Manhattan Bridge. Hope you guys don't mind this little tour. So this is the Manhattan Bridge. Am I right? It's not the Brooklyn, Manhattan. It's not Washington. It's the Manhattan Bridge. And there's this really cool building back here. I don't know the name of it. It has a big opening in it. It's kind of funky. What else? Let's see. So I'm always fascinated with the structure and how things are built. Here's a cool shot of the underside of that bridge. That'd be a fun sketch to do. And then I'm just going to show you a couple of my of the iconic Brooklyn Bridge right here. Boom. Oh yeah, I love this. This bridge is awesome. It's about 1.1 miles each way to cross it. So I walk down one way, I walk back the other way. Amazing, amazing views. And then here's kind of a classic view you probably have seen before of the Brooklyn Bridge. And you guys know I've sketched this bridge before, and it will be back for more sketching. Here's a really cool picture of the Freedom Tower. The real name is One World Trade, but it goes by the nickname the Freedom Tower, which is the tall, slender one with the excuse me, with the finial, the antenna at the top. And the building to the right of that looks kind of like the facade is metal. It looks kind of twisted a little bit. Lots of little windows in it. That building was designed by Frank Gehry. Frank Gehry, who is right now in his 90s, still practicing architecture. A really, really interesting architect for sure. So I get to see that building, which is pretty cool. All right, I'll show you one last one, and then we'll head out. What else is something cool you guys might want to see? Just let's see. I'm scrolling. I snuck in a quick picture of the Empire State Building. Just kind of was walking. I got Starbucks coffee at the Empire State Building on the way back. That was fun. But I didn't really take a lot of pictures of it. I'll go back another day just to do the Empire State Building. But you can see it back here in the distance. What an incredible, elegant Art Deco piece of architecture. And remember to raise your plow. So according to the sign, raise your plow. Cool stuff. Love that sketch. Heaps of energy. Thank you. I think you're talking about the copper building sketch, maybe? Or I'm not sure which one, but thank you. Yo, the typography on the Domino Sugar building? Yeah. The logo is pretty cool. I'll pull up a close-up of it. Here's a cool shot looking out at the Domino sign. So this was inside the building looking out. This is the back side of that domino. You can see the O and I part of the M. Pretty cool shot looking outside with the sun in the background. I live for this kind of stuff, so I'm geeking out. This and colors and sketching. I geek out in this world. It's my geek out zone. Here's another cool shot. You can actually see the Freedom Tower way in the background behind the Manhattan Bridge here. Yeah. Let me show you another. All right, you guys have me going now. I hope that's cool. Look, check out this interior. All right, so something really interesting about this building. I'm not going to do it justice. Well, anyway, here's a close-up of the typography. But here, that's a close-up. So this is a reproduction of the original sign. It is not the original sign, but they reproduced this. I believe it's LED lighting. I'd love to see it at night. So another time I go back, maybe it'll be nighttime. Pretty amazing. And I'll pull this image up here. So one of the stipulations when the developers were developing this is they had to keep the outside of the building the same. They were allowed to restore it, fix the sign up here or add a new sign, but everything else has to stay. So they spent, I forget how much money they spent just going through the brick, cleaning it, replacing it, fixing it. But here's the cool thing. They built their new building inside this existing exterior. And I'll show you a picture. So imagine a building within a building. Let's see, where are my pictures of that? Let me see if I can find them for you guys. I have pictures. So it's a building within a building. By the way, how's this music tonight? Is it loud? Oh my gosh, where are my pictures? Oh, okay. I'm scrolling the wrong way. Here we are. Alright, so inside this building within a building, between... maybe this picture, I think this shot might show it. Thanks for bearing with me. So, if you look on this picture to the right, you see the brick wall. That's the existing building on the outside of the building. They weren't allowed to touch it or change it. You see a space. You can see a tree growing here. And then to the left of that, you see kind of a glass panel. So that's the new building where that glass panel is. And in between, they have this space where the tree is. So I forget how many, I want to say 30. I could be wrong. 17, 30. I don't know, the number escapes me. But they have these, almost like a garden area between the two pieces of the building with these actual trees growing in there. So weather, rain, wind, snow, all that stuff's going to be able to get inside that space between the two buildings, which is part of the design intention. So it's just a really fascinating, from an architectural point of view, and a preservation point of view, how they incorporated a new building within a historic building. So hopefully that made sense. That's just my quick 2 cents. Cool. All right. So that's the show and tell for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Boom. Again, that's the Domino Sugar Refinery in Brooklyn. If you want to Google it, definitely check it out. Yes, Manhattan, more buildings. Yeah. Oh, Eris is laughing. Yes, more buildings. Cool. I'm glad you're looking at it. Heritage. Yeah, so it's basically like heritage listed. Exactly. Yeah. So it's a historic, registered historic building. I think just the facade, the exterior, is the registered part, obviously, because they were allowed to do anything they wanted on the inside. Very wild, yes. Makes me think of Grand Designs. Ooh, love the separation between the buildings and organic growth. Oh my gosh, I love Grand Designs. So I know there's an Australian version. I've seen that a few times, but I'm more familiar with the British version with Kevin. Oh my god, what's his last name? Kevin, the host of Grand Designs. I love Grand Designs. Awesome show. That's so cool that you said that. Linda said I did enjoy it. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for being so polite. I appreciate that. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for watching this quick sketch of a building I think is really cool. Cameron said there's also a New Zealand version. Oh, cool. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Cameron, you're right. Maybe it's not Australian. Maybe it's New Zealand. I don't remember. But thanks, Cam, for that. McLeod, yes. That's it. It's Kevin McLeod. You guys are on top of this. Love that. Yeah, Grand Designs is really cool. Some of his projects are just amazing. I haven't watched it in a long time. I gotta get back to it. I would try to watch I think Netflix had some episodes on for a long time. I think they pulled them off. There was some I could find on the website. I don't have BBC TV, so I can't watch it. I'm assuming they're still making new ones. I could be wrong though. Cool, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. If you have any final questions, let me know. I will definitely be back on sketching. I'll try to be on tomorrow night, which is our Saturday here. I forget Australian time. I think you're ahead of us. I forget how many hours, but I know you're way ahead. So don't forget, guys, when you're sketching loose style architecture, don't be afraid just to capture your ideas, your thoughts, your impressions really, really quickly. Sometimes if you think there and if you look at a building and you're staring at it and you want to draw it, sometimes we get caught up on the fact that we think buildings have to be sketched, drawn perfectly. Not for me. I'm the opposite. Quick, loose, fun. If I'm doing a technical blueprint, technical architectural drawing, yes, of course. They have to be very precise. But have fun, think loose, grab a pen and a piece of paper, and sketch some stuff, guys. All right? It's great seeing you guys. Bye. Arisa, great seeing you as well. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Cameron, is always great seeing you as well. We had Linda H. and Linda S. in the house. Both Lindas. Pleasure seeing you guys. Judy Miller was tuning in. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that as well. We had Jody. Jody's great seeing you. Pop on. Patty, was great seeing you. Pop on as well. And if I miss anybody, I am so sorry. That's the names I got for now. All right, guys, take care. Keep paying it forward with positivity through creativity. And peace, and live creatively. I will see you guys next time. Take care.